In this video, we will cover how to add existing users and unit rental information into your Storeganise account. To start, from our Storeganise admin section, let's navigate to the Users tab. From the Users page, we can click on the three dots in the upper right corner. From here, we can click on Import Users. The dialog box will instruct us to either download a CSV template or to use an online Google Sheets template. In this instance, I've already populated the template with our information. For importing users, there are three required fields: email address, first name, and last name. Additionally, we can import an invoice date, which is applicable to valet storage users. This is the date that the user will be invoiced for their storage items. Please note this is not applicable to self-storage. We can also add an address and phone number. And then there are several more fields that are applicable only to valet storage models. These include the area, market, and the plan. Again, these are only applicable to valet storage and not self-storage. We can also import a billing type and a billing ID. This is how we would set up an existing customer's Stripe account information. For example, we would input Stripe as the billing type, and then that user's unique billing ID as found on your existing Stripe dashboard. If you don't already use Stripe, these two fields are not applicable. In our test instance here, I've filled in only the most relevant fields. I can then download this sheet as a CSV file, and it's ready to import into Storeganise. When I'm ready to import my users, I can click on Import in the Import Users dialog box. I can then select the CSV file I've just created. After clicking OK, my users will be imported. You can see the two users I've created are now here in Storeganise. Next, if needed, I can import existing unit rental information. I will navigate back to our site and then to the Units tab. From here, I can click on the three dots in the upper right corner and then Import Unit Rentals. I will see a dialog box instructing me to download a CSV file or to use the same online Google Sheet template. In this case, I've already populated the Google Sheet template with our unit rental data to import. For unit rentals, there are a few required fields: the site code, which we can find in the Advanced Settings section of the site, the unit name, whether the unit is occupied or reserved, reserved being a future move-in, the owner's email address. So please note that it is necessary for users to already have an email address in Storeganise prior to importing unit rental data. And then the deposit, the price, and the start date for this customer's rental agreement. In our case, I'm using the default deposit and price for these two units, and these customers both began their unit rental contracts on October 1st of 2022. In addition to the required fields, there are several other fields we can import. An end date, meaning if this customer has already set a date to move out and finish their contract. A prepayment amount, which would be the amount that will populate their prepayment account, which will be used for future invoices. Prepayment months, which is applicable to users who are yet to occupy a unit. The invoice date, this is applicable to operators using anniversary billing. The site access code, if we have an access system integrated, we can use this to add that user's access information. And then we can also add in additional charges. For example, I've added an insurance charge, $15 as the amount, and it started at the time of their unit rental. When I import this, this charge will be added to the user's account. Once I've confirmed all of my rental information, I can again download this as a CSV file, and I'm ready to import this into Storeganise. In the dialog box, I can click on Import, and then choose the CSV file I've just created. Once I click on OK, the import will run and my unit rentals will now be added in. If I navigate to one of these rentals, you can see that the move-in date is October 1st, as noted on the template. The deposit is correctly imported into the deposit account, as well as the $15 insurance charge that I also added. This is how you import users and unit rental information into Storeganise.